Hey there guys, it's Coach Gina and I'm back today to take you through your core workout. What you're going to need for your workout today is a mat. That's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get through a warm-up and then I'm going to explain the workout to you and then we'll take a short pause and we'll get back into it and we'll finish it together. All right, so because it is a core workout and everything that we're doing today is going to be on the mat, we're going to warm up on the mat as well. So here's what I'd like you to do. I want you to lie down flat on your mat and then palms are going to be facing up toward the ceiling. I want you to stack your knees over top of your hips and we're going to start with a toe tap. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Little toe taps here. So the first thing I want you to start thinking about is my back and butt on the mat. If you answered that question, yes, I would like you to pick your shoulders up, continue with that toe tap, and then start to walk the legs out a little further. Good, tuck your chin lightly, rib cage to hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Go ahead, rest the head and neck, walk your feet a little closer to the butt, palms are staying up forward facing, and we're gonna go up into a bridge and lower. Let's do that again. Up into a bridge and lower. Good. Press your feet into the ground, squeeze your glutes to the top, warming up the posterior chain. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team. Next thing that we're gonna do, take your arms over your head and I'm going to have you come up into a sit-up and down. Up into a sit-up and back on down. Notice on my finishing position, my spine is long, my shoulders are down. I'm not rolling inward. So if you find yourself rolling inward, grab a mirror if you can and look at that finishing posture, making sure you're here. Your arms can also be down. Doesn't make too much of a difference. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next thing I'm gonna do, we have a couple of exercises today that we are gonna be in this V-sit position. So let's warm that up. Arms reach, lift the foot, lower the foot. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now if you start to feel pressure into your low back area, just sit up a little bit more. But if you feel pretty good and you're not feeling any pressure on the back, I do want you to keep that V-sit as far back as you can with no back pain without falling over. 5, 4, 3, 2, beautiful team. Let's go ahead. We're gonna flip it over into plank. I'm going to have you stay in a high plank position, shoulder over elbow. You're more than welcome to stay on the knee where you drop the butt just below the shoulder, brace the core, and just hold here. Don't hold your breath, hold the plank. Or if you're able, I want you to go ahead, push the heels back, and come on up into full plank. So we're just gonna hold this for about 20 seconds. Long lengthened spine. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, don't come out of this position. Walk your feet in and out. Go again, in and out. In, out. One more. In and out. Go ahead, drop down to the knee. Sink back down into a child's pose. Beautiful. Next thing we're gonna do, come to a kneeling position. Go ahead, roll out the shoulders, reach to the top, push the ceiling away, side, center, side, center. Good. And then roll that out one last time. Shake out your wrist for me, and we are good to go on that warm-up. So let's talk about your workout for today. It is an EMOM, which stands for every minute on the minute. Your goal is to work for 45 seconds of that minute. We've slated a rep count of 15 for each of these exercises, but if you're finding you're getting through these in 30 seconds, we really want to recommend that you up your reps, okay? So play around with it, and if you find 15 isn't enough for you, try 20. Still finishing in 40 seconds, try 25, right? So this is really you pushing you, and we really want you to get outside of your comfort zone today. But as I said, we did slate 15 to get you through those 45 seconds, and then you'll have a 15-second rest. So let's talk about what these exercises are. We start with a hollow rock. Now, hollow rock is heel touches the ground and then back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, getting all the way to 15. Again, use the first round as kind of a gauge, and if you have a ton of time left, add some more in, okay? We don't want you resting for more than 15 seconds. Next is a pistol crunch, which is a fun one. You're gonna start with your hands slightly behind you. One knee is gonna be bent. Look, you're going to lift, lower, crunch that in, other leg out. Lift, lower, crunch, and drop. So, lift, lower, crunch it in, and then drop the foot. So, out, up, down, in, drop. 15, up, down, in, 1. Out, up, down, in, 2, okay? Again, if you're getting through those 15 pretty quickly, add another few on, so you are right at that 45-second mark. All right, after we do our pistol squats, I don't know why I'm standing up, everything's on the floor. We have what's called a spinal balance. I would probably call it a bird dog. You can call it either one of those things, but for today's purposes, we're gonna call it a spinal balance. So on a spinal balance, we start in a tabletop position, shoulder over the elbow, bracing the core hard. I want you to actually balance for a 3 count. Come back in, other side. Balance for a 3 count, come back in. 15, 14, etc. Getting to that 45-second mark, so you have 15 seconds between each exercise. Last but not least, knee tuck crunch. This one, really, you might end up moving through it pretty quickly, so you definitely might want to add on. All right, so with your knee tuck crunch, your arms are in that same position as your pistol crunch. We're gonna come out, look at how close my elbows are to the floor. Crunch in, extend. Crunch in, extend. 15 of those. Good? All right, so 16 minutes. That's 4 rounds of these exercises. Hollow rock, pistol crunch, spinal hold, and then we finish up with that knee tuck crunch. Cool? All right, gang, go ahead, grab a sip of water. Meet me back here on the mat. I'll see you in just a second. Welcome back to your core EMOM. We are going to be working 16 minutes. Your goal is to get as many reps in that keeps you working for 45 of those seconds. You get a 15-second rest. Starting with hollow rock. Here we go. So, count to 15. And if you get there, and I haven't told you that you've reached your 45-second mark yet, then I want you to keep going. On your hollow rock, touch the ground, and then use your core, don't just fall, and then come back up. Your option on a hollow rock is going to be very much like what we did in the warm-up. You can always walk your feet out. You guys, you should be finishing up in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, so how many did you do? That should be your goal every round. Going into pistol crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it. So we lift, in, out, in. I did that wrong. Sorry. Out, up, down, in, and drop. Out, up, down, in, and then drop it. So extend the leg, lift, lower, crunch it in, and then drop it. Counting to 15, please. You have 30 seconds left. Try to keep that chest upright. Pull your shoulder blades together. So I want you to pull the knee in before touching the ground to keep that core engaged. Finishing up right here, guys. That gives us 15 seconds to go into our spinal balance. So let's flip it on over, shoulder over, elbow. Brace your core. 3, 2, here we go. Reach out, hold for 3, bring it back down under, hold for 3, and back. We are counting to 15. Please make sure that you're counting. And if I tell you that there's 30 seconds left and you're already done, I want you to add on a couple of reps, you guys. Shoulder over elbow, long straight spine. These are so good for you. Here's your 30-second mark. If you're already at 15, I'd like you to add a few on. 10 seconds to go. You're going to get that rest to transition into the next one. Long straight spine. All right, gang, rest it out here. Flip it over. Knee tuck crunch. Stabilize yourself behind you. Lift. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Knee tuck crunch, we go straight out. We crunch in. Out, in, counting to 15, please. If you need an option, tap, lift. Tap, lift. That's going to be your option if you need it. Otherwise, extend, toes point, drive rib cage to hip. Notice picking up that chest. You guys, you're at your 30-second mark. If you've already made it to 15, I would like you to keep going until we reach that 15-second break. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest it out. Shake it out. We go back into hollow rock in 10 seconds. How are you feeling? Can you increase your reps here? I want you to push outside your comfort zone. All right, hollow rock, guys. Go. Counting to 15, please. But if you get to 15 and you're able to add on more reps, that is the goal. So a full rep. Feet touch. Back, that's 1. Up and down, that's 2. Your option is here. And if you need another option, you can always drop the head here. You guys, we are at the 30-second mark. If you've already reached 15, you don't get to stop. Keep going. Count them out so you know how many you've done. Elbows at ear. 3, 2, 1. Rest it up. We come in for your pistol. All right, so let's set up. Knees bend, chest up. So we're going to take the leg out, lift and lower, and then drive it in. Here we go. Up, down, in, drop. That's 1. Other leg. Out, lift, lower, crunch, and drop. Make sure that chest is up. Pull shoulder blades together. Point the toe. Lift it. Lower. Don't let that heel touch. Drive it in and then drop. Out, up, down, crunch, out, up. You're at 30 seconds. So if you're at 15, you keep going. I'll tell you when to rest. Make sure you're counting. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's your rest, guys. Let's go ahead, flip it on over for that spinal balance. I want a 3-second hold when you come up. Shoulder over elbow. Here we go. Alternating arm and leg. Long straight spine, hold for 3, Drop elbow directly underneath of the shoulder. Alternate the sides. Squeeze the glutes hard. Come back in. Counting to 15, please. And if you make it there before I tell you time's up, you know the drill by now. You keep going. Try not to turn the body. Hips and chest are remaining square to your mat. 30 seconds, guys. You're at your 30-second mark. So even if you're already at 15, you keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and rest it out here. Let's flip it over, setting up for that knee tuck crunch. We're setting up with the hands behind us. 4, 3, 2, and go. So extend the legs out far and then drive knees toward the chest. Out, in, out, in. Your option. Drop the knee, crunch, down, crunch, and down. That is just as challenging as extending the legs. Remember, start where you are. Out, in. You guys, we're at our 30-second mark. 15 seconds left of work. Even if you've reached that 15 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Shake it out. Back to the top into that hollow rock. All right, team. Lie down. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Counting to 15, please. You're at your 30-second mark. That means even if you've hit 15, keep going. Keep going. This pushes you outside of your comfort zone. Yes, you can. I want you to keep going. 4, 3, 2, rest. All right, guys. Pistol crunch. Alternating legs, chest is lifted, arms behind you. We go into pistol crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, here it is. Lift, lower, in, and drop. Out, up, down, crunch, and then drop that foot. Brace your core super tight, but please be careful that you do not hold the breath as you brace the core. That's never the goal, ever. Always want that breath flowing. Good. You guys, that's your 30-second mark. So if you're at 15, great. Don't stop. Keep going. Make sure you're counting those reps, you guys. We rest in 5, 4, 3, 2. That's your rest. Go ahead. Flip it on over. Spinal balance. So how are we feeling on this spinal balance? Can you hold another second? Try it if you can. All right, team, here we go. Goal is to get to 15. And if you exceed, that's great. But even if you just get to 15, that's great too. I want you to hold in the middle here. Brace your core. Focus on squeezing your butt. Let's try at least a 3-minute hold. Excuse me, not a 3-minute hold, a 3-second hold. Sorry about that. Counting to 15 here. You're at your 30-second mark. Brace and squeeze your butt. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and rest it out. Knee tuck crunch coming at ya. Flip it on over. All right, I love this knee tuck crunch. All right, here we go, team. Now, so out and in, out, and in. Please make sure you're counting your reps. We are going for 15, and you know the drill by now. If you get to 15, and I haven't told you to rest yet, then you keep going. Option, tap, crunch, tap, crunch, tap, and crunch. If that is still too much for you, you can always come into a little C crunch here. And this is gonna help strengthen your core. You guys have about 5 seconds left of work. 4, 3, 2, rest it out. All right, guys, hollow rocks. Now, I want to encourage you, if you've gotten to 15, right on the nose, go for 16. If you're at 20, go for 21. Hollow rocks on the clock starting now. Let's go. Counting 1, 2, every time the heels touch. 3, 4. And if you're counting here, right, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So if you've been consistently at 15, get to 16, consistently at 20, get to 21. You guys, this is your 30-second mark. I want you to really push. I want you to really push. Let's go. Elbow to ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest it out right there. Pistol crunch. Hands come behind you. Chest is up. Brace that core nice and hard. Goal is 15. If you've consistently gotten it, go for 16, right? Here we go. Up, down, in, tap. Up, down, in, tap. At 30 seconds, 15 seconds left of work. Try to get to that goal number that you set for yourself. All right, that's your rest time. Great job. Let's go ahead, flip it on over. We have our spinal balance. You know what I'm gonna say? Push yourself, right? If on the spinal balance you've gotten to 15, can you do 16? Can you do 17? We're about to find out right here. Count your reps. Hold at least 3 seconds. And then back to the center. 3, 2, 1, together. 3, 2, 1, together. Squeeze your butt hard. Chest and hip. Take them square to that mat. This is a non-rotational move, so please be careful that you are not twisting that body. 30-second mark, you guys. 15 seconds left of work. We rest in 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Flip it over. Last time, you guys. This is it. This is it. Knee top crunch. 4, 3, 2. Let's do it. Out, in, out, in. Option, tap, crunch, tap, crunch. Option, it's a C crunch, right? So on a C crunch, lift, lower, lift, and lower. One thing that I always want you to remember, you guys keep going, you have 30 seconds. Start where you are, you guys. You will get to the finish line. It's your race. Don't you dare give up on yourself. I'm rooting for you. All right, let's go. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. You guys, you did it. I hope that you found it challenging. I hope that you found that you were able to push yourself a little harder and maybe do a little more than you thought you could. As always, I'm so impressed by you and so proud of you. Let's go ahead, come in, take those feet together. Good, let those knees drop. Lean forward slightly, get a nice stretch through those inner thighs. Beautiful. All right, team, from here, what I'd like you to do, take your legs out straight. Take one leg up and across, hug that knee, and then look over the opposite shoulder, getting a nice stretch of the glute and back here. Make sure you're breathing. Let's switch in 4, 3, 2, switch sides, please. Other leg. Oh, this glute is tight. Look over that shoulder. 4, 3, 2. Good, stay on the floor, please. Lie down. Go ahead, drive your knees in toward your chest, and I just want you to kind of rock back and forth a little bit here, kind of massaging the back. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop one leg, other leg up, crosses to the just below the knee, and then grab through the window. Getting a nice stretch here through the glute, through the back of the body, and again, a little bit of a back stretch here. Drop and switch. Leg comes up, just below the knee, grab through the window, stretching your hips, butt. Teeny little bit of back stretch going on here a little bit. Beautiful job. Let's finish up today with a child's pose. So go ahead, sit down onto your heels, reach your fingertips all the way out, and just relax. Take a deep breath in. As you blow it out, try to walk your fingers out a teeny bit further if you're able to. And just breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys, great job today. Thank you for coming out and being here with me today. I hope you had a great workout, and I will check out with you guys next time. See you soon.